Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you are in the world. I am Brendan Farrell. This is the Red Board, and yeah, we're here to start off the new season. Um, oh, it's just wrong. Um, sorry, just looking in the chat here. So, Sean, he tried to uh, do it all. He was out with the sun last night till hey, Dean. He was out last night with his son doing a commercial, I guess, till like 2 in the morning, and then he tried to get the thumbnail up and all this stuff at around 3:30 in the morning, and now he's running around trying to take care of everything he's supposed to. Obviously, it's a lot earlier in the day for him, so it looks like you might get stuck with me. I was also going to be trying to take a work call like closer to the game start time, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to pull that off. I will see what I can do at that time. Maybe Deandra jumps in and does the play-by-play. Who knows? I didn't ask her. She's now being surprised, going, no. So, yeah, new season. Pretty excited. Obviously, this isn't the season opener. This is a game against Middlesbrough tournament game. And I think I've given you my breakdown before, especially like early season and non-league games. Priorities are no one get hurt, number one, look good and try hard, like everyone's working hard and they're clicking, and then win third. Middle of the season, you don't want any, or early season, you don't want anyone hurt. Mid-season, you don't want anyone hurt. Towards the end of the season, you can get people hurt as long as you're getting wins. You don't care as long as you're getting an auto promotion, right? But right now, I just don't want anyone hurt and throwing off the opportunity to build chemistry early season. It seemed like it just took a while before we got going. And as Sean talked about, he and I were discussing, September is going to be a difficult month schedule-wise. And if it takes us a while and we're still not clicking by that point, we could have a hard time getting points in September. So ideally, we'd pick some up early before other teams get their footing. And, maybe because we haven't changed out a lot of guys. Oh, you can hear it doubled? All right, we take care of that. Tell me, can you hear me now? How's that sounding? Audio skipping? Let me know if that's better, guys. So, as I was saying, we need to get off to a good start. And the fact that we have not added a lot of players. Remember last year, we swapped out essentially all the starters, right? So that was a lot to get on the same page. And then we made a lot of additions, 3 late in the window on the last day. And then we still made more additions in the January window. Not necessarily all that significant, but basically we were always having a lot of change, and that was pretty difficult to expect the team to play as well as they basically did. Truthfully, when you look back at the season, we had a stretch in December where we were winning games and picking up a lot of points, and then we got to the point where we lost a tournament game. Was it just at the very end or beginning of January? And it was in the midst of 3 games in like 5 days or 6 days. And that loss drained us. And then we never really recovered, and we never went on any consistent streak of getting any decent amount of points. And we just kind of petered off the whole rest of the season. Hopefully that's not going to be the case this year. We'll be more consistent, and I think we got to hit the ground running. So again, if we don't win this, it doesn't really bother me. I want this as the big warm-up game. Yeah, the Chelsea was the thing. I think that was the turning point for us last year, the Chelsea game. But I think that I would care more that we get on the same page. And even if Middlesbrough, which a lot of people think is going to be, first, second place contender, even if that's the case with all the additions they made and how good they looked last year, even if they were to steamroll us, as long as we seem to have some amount of chemistry and consistent effort and no injuries, I'm okay with that, because it's really next week's game. Next Saturday is the one we really care about. So if you guys disagree, let me know. I'm going to throw up the starting 11. So what we're looking at here, Ward, so not a Okonkwo. What does that say? Is Ward truly the number one, or is this you're saving your number one because this is a tournament game and this is where you do that instead, where you put in your second team guy? I don't know. I don't know if it means anything or not. And the same thing with Viner. Is Viner there and not Max? Is that saying that Max has lost his number one spot? He has to win that back? Or is it saying where, Max got exhausted last year? He was played way too much because we didn't have a viable option to sub him out and give him some rest. So is this just acknowledgement of that? And, we're going to ease into the season. And I think Max had an injury failure recently. Who knows? So again, not giving you any inside info. Viner being there could be something or could be nothing. Haim at center, the captain. Then Doyle on the left there. Matty James, O'Brien, Rathbone most likely in the middle. Then Thomason, Broadhead, and Smith. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I skipped right over Emre, who's obviously in for right wing back position. So you'd think that it's Thomason and Emre on the wings, and then Broadhead and Smith up front with James O'Brien and Rathbone as our midfielders. On the bench, Okonkwo, Cleworth, Keeler-Dunn. Kind of surprised to see Keeler-Dunn in there. Interesting. Whiteman. So just got the guy. Don't know how many practices. Don't know if he had been practicing with the team when we didn't hear about it, but he's on the bench. It's pretty interesting. Kadamatri. Again, he and Keeler-Dunn didn't even get much time on the bench last year. So to see them both now, again, is that saying if they get a chance, we want to get them time? This is an opportunity to get guys that maybe in the regular season wouldn't get time now? Or is this, bringing them along because you want them to get more time in general? Who knows? Dobson, although he's been rumored to be getting sent to Sheffield Wednesday, in the lineup here on the bench, Kiefer Moore, Scar, and Longman. What do you guys think? Yeah, is Libby Kakache, does someone know, is he injured? Yeah, Barnett doesn't even make our guy. My guy, Barnett, isn't even on the bench. What are you saying, Michael, about because someone said, where's McLean? And Michael's like, he left last season in midseason. I think they were trying to get you going. W&G certainly knows who's on the team and who's not. I think it was a joke. We have a lot of sarcasm around here. hard to keep up sometimes. Hard to pick that up inside the chat. Yeah, I was wondering if anyone else likes that. Like, I am not an anti-Kiefer Moore guy. Certainly not. But I am a pro Smith guy. So seeing Smith in there, I like that. I like when you have Smith and Rathbone. I just wish that Josh Windass was in there. I mean, I'm presuming he's dinged up, and that's why Broadhead's in there. But if you were to swap out Windass and you have O'Brien, Rathbone, Windass and Smith, that's the most active grouping of guys that we have. Not that Windass is overly active, but more than Broadhead appears to be when I watch him. And I think we can be more disruptive with that crew at times. So, yeah, I would have liked to have seen that. About 15 minutes to the start of the kickoff. John Lane likes Smith as well. John doesn't agree with me often, but at least he did on this one. Hey, Denise, nice to see you. By the way, John Lane, John Olson in the chat, RKO, Charles is in the house, W&G, Michael's here. Hello to everyone. Welcome to the first real official games, right? Even though it's not the season opener, it is kind of the official kickoff of the season. No, Deandra, no Davies? Yeah. Nice. Sorry, I'm clicking around here. All right, what else did I have for you guys? Let me put that back up. I had Fletch, a picture of Fletcher queued up here. I'm glad he's still involved with the team. It seemed like he was pretty upset, when he got let go because he thought he maybe still had a little more gas in the tank. But then I've heard him talk recently, and he talked about the time that he felt was the most enjoyable of his career was here at Wrexham, and I'm very glad that they've kept him around, that they kept him on the tour, that he's been all over the place and involved. He seems like a great guy, smart, and I love to see that they stay connected, that they care about, good quality people and will find a spot for them. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hey, Des, great to see you. I didn't sign back up. I don't know if we're going to do the, should we be doing that Pick'em League again? I won last year, so I should probably bail because the likelihood of doing that again will be small, but I'll have to think about it. If so, we got to start pretty soon since next week is first game. Astracuff, hello, nice to see you. I have no idea where you're heading off to. Malaroca? Do not know where that is. Oh, Jed, I didn't see Jed pop in. Oh, well, thanks for that input. Jed said he was, Dave Nice is here too. Jed was saying that he's going to be putting in subs early. So maybe all those guys that are on the bench aren't hinting towards, maybe what the starting lineups will be and who's going to be getting more time. But maybe this is just, again, another opportunity for Parky to let guys prove where they are and kind of, jostle around in the pecking order and see who can earn time on the bench this year, I guess. The beard. What else do we got here? I can go back to the lineup while I see if there's any other good pictures on X. It's nice that Emery's going to get some more time, I guess. I'm thinking Whiteman's going to get in pretty early based on what Jed said. It'd be good to have him get some run with us. Des, I think you can always say it's a strong lineup, right? Like, I mean, I guess if Keeler, Dunn, and Barney and a couple other guys were in, you'd maybe say it's not, but we're a fairly deep team. I think we're deeper. Oh, my mother jumped in. She's now entertaining my sister and my extended family. So she's just jumping in to say hi, I would guess. Spets, nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Ben Whiteman. Of course, Parky. So to get back to that, Des, right? I think there are teams that have potentially more high-end players in their starting 11, but then their bench significantly drops off. And they try to play their guys a long ways, right? Where I think that's often been the frustration for a lot of us who are Wrexham fans, where we're like, there's not a huge drop-off if, say, you have Broadhead in the game and Josh Windass is on the bench, and that's the sub you're going to make. Like, maybe you don't wait till the last 10 minutes to bring Josh Windass on. Maybe you let him come on earlier, give him time to cook. And if you're thinking there's not a big drop-off between Broadhead and Windass, then you should be utilizing your bench earlier. And Parky seems to use it late. And it feels like we have less of a drop-off with our subs and utilizing our subs earlier. It feels like, at least to Sean and I, that we would have an advantage there, and wish it was utilized more. So from my perspective, oftentimes, no matter what the starting lineup is, it's going to be a fairly strong squad. I hope Spets is right that Viner will get to see a different guy, or the guy that they thought that he was. He seemed to really struggle last year when I watched. It's a little unfair to come on, late and be expected to jive with everyone and fight your way in and get time. So definitely a better situation to start the season and have preseason with the guys and have some time from last year. So he won't have the excuses, presuming he doesn't get injured. So be better, fair way to judge him. Looking at about 8 minutes before we kick off. What else do we get? See if we can get some new pictures coming in. Broadhead. Yep, I understand. I mean, he played. My understanding was he played out of position from where he was just playing. But my understanding was he had played defensive mid before. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm making that up in my head. But I thought that there had been times in his career where he had spent time at defensive mid. So. You have an interview with Parky. I usually don't watch those. So let me swap over. Fought Mob showing everybody. Looks like we're in our classic 3-5-2. I don't know about the rest of you. I would love to see formation change. But I guess if they allow Rathbone and or O'Brien to cheat forward when it makes sense, then I'm okay with it. And I hope that I would guess, even though they say 2 up front, they're really looking at Smith doing all the legwork and Broadhead picking the ball up somewhere near, in the midfield and making his way there. And great to see you. Yeah, I would much rather the 4-4-3 myself. Yeah, again, I just want more talented ball handlers on the pitch forward as much as possible. Shannon, nice to see you. About 7 minutes to kick off. I'm going to make sure that everything's working on Paramount Plus for me. Let's see here. Yep. Everything seems up and running, so I should not have a problem with this. Deandra, are you working at all? Oh, ITV. Do you want to hop on and do the show with me, or do you want to entertain everyone while I... Oh, you're on vacation. Oh, okay. Forget it. They look like they're about ready to run out. They're in the tunnel right now. Yeah, RKO saying the same thing. I'll switch views here. Oh, we didn't do predictions, guys. I think Middlesbrough brought in quite a few people. I wouldn't be surprised if they need time to get on the same page. Hey, Dad. Say hi to Megan, Sean, and Aiden, and Keely. Oh, Deandra is in the house. See if I can bring her in. I'm going to be running around in the background here, guys. Moment. Here we go. Now Deandra's in the mix here. Hey, Deandra, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You have
Awesome.
to do something here. 1 second.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, great. Be nice to people because I just the fighter was like,
sounds
ugh.
way down. I don't know how I'm gonna bring that back up.
I'm okay.
Teams are out on the pitch, shaking hands. Let's see if I can get it so that you are doing the show for a few minutes here at the very least.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
Can you hear me better, or should I try to do it without the headphones?
I don't know that I can turn your volume up, but you are on screen.
I know. Saw it and I had a jump scare. Javison, I haven't heard anything about those pets. But in this season, at this time of the season, I'm just like, we'll see who signs on the dotted line. Because if you go by the rumors, we would have like 50 guys in the squad.
Yeah, okay, I don't think I can make your volume any louder. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I know you're probably good, actually, because I've turned your volume way down because mine's echoing based on how we're doing things. So you're actually probably fine. My bad.
All right. Okay, cool.
I appreciate you hopping on and helping me out. I have to take a call right at 3:00.
Yes, I will be eviscerated in the chat because it's not going to go well, but we're going to do this together. Okay, so my Disney, I have it on Disney, and it's still, this event is to start in a minute. So just bear with me here. So it will literally be starting when they kick the ball. But it's good to be here. First competitive game. I think my third men's match overall. So I'm a bit nervous. It's not my usual forte. I can wax lyrically about Lily Jones. Just kicks all day. Or Katie Barker Speed. So if you're not following the women, you should get on that for real. Okay. Also, can I just note that I have been missing Saturday 3:00 kickoffs? Like, I didn't know what we had until it was gone because it's a nice, routine for me. And now EFL is like, oh, you got a TV show, you're on a TV. And so all of the times are different. Okay. Come on, Disney. You can do this. It's 3:00. Like, hello.
Sean said he'll be here in about 15 minutes. So.
Oh, thank God, and I can go. Okay, so we have the men. Okay, will you do it, or you want me to do it, and that's so you can leave in peace, as you wish. I'm just seeing here which in the game. I'm at your disposal. Okay. And we're off. We started off. We're back. Brendan, do you want me to do it, or you should do it because you?
You run the show, and I will hop back in, or Sean will in a few minutes.
Okay. So we immediately have kick the ball out. So we throw in from Middlesbrough. Britain does the throw in. Man, it takes me back to last season, the whole drama with Spygate. I'm hearing myself. Okay, I'm just hearing Brendan, I think, doing something. Anyway, now Middlesbrough with the ball around midfield. They're just having a kickabout back to the defense. Okay, Brendan, just so you know, I can hear stuff in the background, so I'm just telling you, like, maybe you won't want me to hear it. Okay. Middlesbrough looked like they would accelerate, and then he kind of stalled, but they're in the higher half now. I'm just trying to see. Okay, so that was Rathbone. Hi, I'm kicking it way back. We're trying to get a header on it to get control, but no dice, and it is back at Middlesbrough in the defense. You can see that I am not used to narrating the men's games at all. I can hear you. Deandra, that is. Okay. Brandon, what's happening in my ear? I'm hearing everything. Okay, so we got a shot of our new signing, Imre. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. Okay, I'm going to just give me a second, guys. Yes. Okay, I was hearing Brandon's conversations in the background, and that is not practical for me. So I've muted you, Brandon. Sorry about that. Now it's a Middlesbrough kicked the ball, so it should be thrown for us, if I'm mistaken. Okay, camera, yes, we know who the guy is. Lovely. Can we now see what's happening with the ball, maybe? Oh, he's a junior. Never knew. As we see Clorith and generally somebody else was a chief. I forgot who that was. Okay, so we're not doing action. Ooh, nice ball. Let's get it. Thank you, broadheads. Should we not be such a hater? We're in the box. Okay. Doyle. Not sure who you tried to hit. Oh, ball still in play. I apologize. Smith belling, but it's out in the shoot. It is not. Okay. All right. I thought it was going to be thrown for us, but I was wrong because the linesman is always right. Yeah, Rathbone tried to do win that special there, but it did not go well. Alrighty. Okay, we're still fighting. I love that energy in the box, but it's a defense. I'm guessing he's going to do a long, not, longish pass forward. Here comes Middlesbrough with a counter. Let's line them up, boys. Okay. Middlesbrough looking for options to get around the box. They do a pass, but straight at, I think that's Heim. It is Heim. And he clears it for a throw in. Middlesbrough, Britain taking that. We kind of block it, but it still ends up at Middlesbrough again. They drive it forward into the box. Tuku, and I mean Doyle. This is not a group effort. Doyle kicks it out for a corner for Middlesbrough, and they seem pleased about it. I'm just pleased they didn't score. So wins all around, I suppose. Let me see if there's still somebody left in the chat. Sorry to be reading heavy. I saw that, and I'm going to ignore it. Okay, he is going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. Let's see. The number 11, Middlesbrough taking the corners, taking it short. They're having a bit of a scuffle there in the box, and apparently a foul is called, and somebody shoulder bumps the ref. Sure, that'll teach him. Foul against is for us, by the way. So, okay. Side note, which I know is trivial, but I'm really loving the keeper skits this season. Okay. Ward with the free kick. So for today, Parky has decided on Ward. I don't know what that means. I'm hoping he's just wanting over his options, and that's the only thing it means. Middlesbrough get the ball. They come again. We got 5 minutes, 3 seconds. I feel like Middlesbrough has been dominating. Okay. Middlesbrough again, looking to make something happen. They're still outside the box. Oh, nice cross in, even though it's not a team. Cleared by Imre. And that should be a corner. So what are we waiting for? Okay. I'm just going to look if maybe, no, Brent's still in his meeting. Okay. Other dude, their number 6 now is taking the corner from the other side. The pushing and shoving hasn't just started. I was about to say again a short corner. Brada trying to press in the box. That's not a goal somehow. Well blocked by whoever it was. I'm assuming it was blocked by some of us. Doyle tries to clear it, but it's gotten just as far as just outside the box. It's still danger. Still danger. Guys, clear the ball. Okay, so it's ping-ponging into the box. But here we go with the counter. Let's go. Broadhead crosses over to the other side. Thomason is there. But the momentum has stalled a little bit. Is it Doyle? Yeah, that is Doyle. James backwards to Viner to Heim. Cool, let's the other side, guys. Let's go. Viner. Oh, nice pass forward. Ain't gonna lie. Okay, maybe I've been a hater. Smith Smith of the ball being pressed by somebody's calling for offsides. We lose the ball. We get it back. O'Brien, I think that's James. I don't know. Heim. I think that's O'Brien. Sue Doyle. Thomason on the wing. Oh, nice. Ollie. I think that's Ollie Rathbone. They're not connected with the ball, but it should be a throw in for us. It is taken by somebody who I can't see. I think it's Thomason. Then O'Brien backwards to Heim. Forwards again to Doyle. O'Brien. Heim and then back to Ward. Okay, guys. Long ball forward by Ward, and I've seen true Wrexham fashion, it ends up at the opposition. I do think that there's some rules for the team. Oh, hi! If you want to do something, Sean, let me know. Sorry. Okay, because I put Brendan on mute because it was loud in my ear. But if you want to jump in, and then you can free these people from the misery of me.
Not the misery of you, but okay. Whenever you're ready, I'll wing it from here.
Go for it.
Let me know when I'm in, Brendan. I can just get a thumbs up from him if he can listen. Oh, and I am on. I see myself here and I've taken over. And so Brendan's in the background doing things. And Deandra, Brendan, thank you so much for rescuing me from the madness and everything, as I was up until 3:40 in the morning at a shoot with the little one. So it's been busy. But we are here, we are running, and I'm up operating. 10 minutes, 40 seconds. I'll wait until Brendan can update it if things are a little bit behind on my end. EFL Cup 0-0. How the hell are you, everybody? Taking a look at the lineup and figuring out, you probably went all through all that already. Broadhead and Smith running up front. Imre getting a start on the right side. Thomason on the left. Rathbone, James, O'Brien with Viner, Heim, and Doyle in behind. So largely at it. And Berhalter, wearing number 6 in red. I'm curious how he gets along. As it's Ailing, right-hand side. Familiar with him. Had a great season last year for Middlesbrough and had to deal with him. It's passed back to Mr. Danny Ward taking over. How the hell is everybody? Welcome to the season. Madness as it is to start everything. Broadhead with the ball, dealing with Whitaker. Finds open space. O'Brien moving forward, right-hand side. Viner slides up on a run, beats a man, 20 yards out, looking into the box, still dancing, loses control of the ball. Good little run, but Sarmiento comes back. Enterprising play by definition right there. We'll take it. Viner with some giddy up in that step. Santiago, the like button been free since YouTube began. Test it. Figure it out. Long throw 5 yards away from the goal line. Lots of gray, black jerseys, whatever you want to call them, lined up in the box looking for empty space. And here comes the toss near post. No threat there, easily headed out, but it's back to Viner, who's got the ball. Oh, no, that's not Viner. That's Imre, who did have a headed forward, bounced around, and just missed the header there, Brody. I watched the video back when we played West Brom, and that was all I referenced really, was that there was a long throw tossed in. That one not really threatening, but nice to have that back in the repertoire. Is Thomason, the short hair, hard pass, not a good touch from Rathbone, and here comes Middlesbrough, but disrupted by Matty James. Playing advantage, taken away, and so they'll come back to the tackle. John Lane feeling rage. Right, John? Do the dance, get rid of the ball. Broadhead tried to lean back and get into it, but recoiled the spring, but the spring didn't come forward. Britain, Borges. Lots of familiar names, both teams using this early game as a bit of a competitive foray. Sarmiento, Middlesbrough on the attack, 20 yards out, looking for an opportunity. Left side, swung in, dangerous ball, and well done. That was Doyle getting over there and filling in as Hyam had to move over to the right, clearing that one, and it's Middlesbrough still with the pressure. Borges, Ailing. Slide through, nice little pass in the left footer, but that was a marshmallow. Easy stop for Mr. Ward off the foot of Lancashire. Oxford United man last year, 12 goals we learned from the broadcaster. I don't have those stats in front of me. Nice running onto the ball. Rathbone just came in like a wrecking ball and took that one, but the pass there, not really there. So Doyle has to fill, and Thomason trying to, heavy touch, still able to get there, 20 yards, looking far post, just missed. I'm loving the attack. A muffin is exactly what we say. We are prowling, and dangerously so. Far post just missed on the touch there. Had to get there and just missed with the right foot. Imre. They say he's got that in his repertoire. And we are looking for the interception, stepping up all the way forward, high and 45 yards out to put the challenge on there, but it comes over left-hand side. I think that's Sarmiento. Cross into the box, dangerous. Doyle gets it up, but we've got problems. Thomason's got to get out, 18-yard box. Defense is there, knocked away, just recover, and well collected. Matty James playing defense, and now cheap given away. 20 yards, disrupted. Imre bumps to safety, and now he's on the run. Well done there by Castledine to get out ahead of him, and added position for Middlesbrough. More Davids. We need all the Davids. Can we do a roster full of Davids? I wonder what that would look like. Flipped up in the air. Middlesbrough on the attack still. Whitaker with it. Left foot. Whitaker cross, far post, too heavy. $16 minutes, 35 seconds is where I'm at. Danny Ward going to get us back underway. Goes close. Thomason there is an outlet, 20 yards out, returns it back to Mr. Ward. Move the forwards forward before now he thumps it down the pitch. Long ball. Smith can't get there. Throw in, giving away possession. Don't like that. Ailing. Yeah, we'll get the timing updated here. I'm at 17 minutes and 15 seconds right now, but Brendan's occupied and he'll get to it momentarily. So just excuse the little bump. Layling, long ball searching other side. Viner able to get there and knock it over to Imre, who collects it. Yes, John. It's more rare with Danny, but not a good start. Do we give him the early season jitters? Throw in 18 yards away from goal for us. Given away. Got to stop with the cheap giveaways. When we're in the final third, we've looked dangerous. We're just in the bad habit of coughing it up too frequently here. Borges bumps it forward, gets it back. Malanda, right-hand side. Can Thomason get there? He can. Nice touch. Knocks it down to himself in front of Whitaker. O'Brien knocks it around. Matty James looking for options. He's got Thomason to run onto. He gets there. Tried to get it back at LOB, but just disrupted. And Ailing collects. Ooh, almost another giveaway there. But Malanda comes, settles it down, and it's Whitaker right-hand side, and apparently they move forward. Well, so then we go to kicks. Whitaker in, dangerous ball. Lancashire knocked it down. Cheap fall by Sarmiento, not given. Dave, I'm running off of Firefox now. I've made it my default browser, so it's obviously worked, and they can know that. Long ball, back underway. Sam Smith can't get ahead to it. Knocked down, collected there. Britton, right foot, beats the channel and splits LOB and Thomason. Loose pass backwards, and can we get to the ball? As earlier on, we were getting those interceptions, but now the scramble play ending up on Middlesbrough feet. Borges on a run, but there's a giveaway. Viner, or not Viner, I'm going to get them mixed up. Imre, all the way. Right-hand side, 18-yard box, gets a hand on, still fighting through, 9 yards, knocked down. I thought that was going to go off a deflection to a corner, but deflected to the keeper, and now Middlesbrough comes the other way. Touch there, knocked down, loose ball, collected. Well done, Matty James picks it up from Hyam, and it's Doyle. Hyam. James. Rathbone all the way back to the halfway stripe. Advances it forward to Viner, who's cheated forward. Leaving... Let's go. Hyam. Viner finally comes back in support. James flips it up, and not really a good touch there. Just boots it straight out. Let's go, lads. Get into it. Feel it. Bang the let out. There's no rust. Ailing, the slow walk up, right-hand side to Britton. Thumps it and smashes it off the backside of Broadhead, and it goes out for a throw. That had a thump echoing through the headphones there. Ba-thump. Let's go here. Let's go. Ailing through the middle of the pitch, 25 yards out, away from his own goal, moving forward. Searching for options, right-hand side. Easy pick-off there from Thomason. Don't know where he was going with that one. Now we're looking for options. Matty James. Dom Hyam. Can we break through the midfield and get it back? We're going to go back to Danny Ward. Doyle as an outlet. Skips past him over to Thomason. Thomason draws it back to Doyle. We're going the wrong way. LOB all the way back. Now to Doyle. Presses on. Thomason there. Touch over to Doyle. Given away in the deflection. And given away. Borges, right-hand side. Britton, 25 yards out. Cross coming, far post. Way too high, way too heavy, way too hard. Like buttons down below, subscription button there. We're 10 away from 3,000, which should be nice. It's taken us a while to get there. As I'm hoping I can get more involved, but I'll tell you what, all the midweek games, Tuesday and Wednesday. Wrexham, you're too popular. You're killing me. So we'll have to figure out. It's going to be a busy exercise trying to get things done here. Sarmiento's got O'Brien and Viner there, and he knocks it out. Flops, tries to get a call. Nothing there. Throw in us. Where is that hydration break? Alien just cleans everything up, doesn't he? Deflected there, but too heavy a ball. Couldn't be collected. Goes the other way. Easy season jitters, those Spetsnos, right? Thomas Fitzgerald. Malanda pushed through the middle, bounced through Britton into the area and comes over. Viner doesn't, collects it, knocks it free, but still on the go and then knocked out. Did that go for a corner or was that touched? Castledine knocked it forward. Scramble play defensively, but well done for Viner to get the giddy up going. And he didn't have that last season. Didn't he look slow when he came over from Bristol City? Like molasses, but he had enough there to cut in front and stop that one. And John, that's sort of a bit what the forecast was, is he'll give you the giddy up and he'll be some connection. Ward gets us underway. Restart. Smith can't get there in front of Malanda. Doyle collects. Broadhead trying to control. Matty James resets it, and it's all the way back to Dom Heim. Viner's open if we can get the switch there. And a little slow getting through Viner. And Imre has to come all the way back to Galette it. Collect it. Switch the other side now. Doyle rules. I'm with you, John. Only got to do a really nice thing once or twice, and we're good, right? Now's a good time. Imre frames out his man, gets swiped out in the leg. Should be a free kick. I'm with you, Steve. A little bit surprised by Viner. Mr. Barton with the gift memberships. Thank you, sir. Difficult. I don't know why he wouldn't settle that down, but tried to play it on the Wahab to O'Brien and ended up giving it away. Now Fitzgerald doing the dance. He gets run over and says, no, I think it was because he was going down already, but he did get clattered into. Broadhead comes back looking for options. He's curling, he's snaking. He finally finds one in Thomason over on the left-hand side, and we will reset through the back line. Heavy pass forward to Matty James, and we're just giving the ball away cheap all over the pitch right now. Castledine intercepts that one. Ailing. Is that going to be a typo all season long? Cyber just becomes Viner? Maybe we just give him the name. It is a cup game, so you may want to just give the man a break too. I don't think it's definitive by any stretch of the imagination that this is our starting 11, but certainly capable on both sides. Is entered in and cleared out. And is that going for a corner or a throw? Ailing just on it, like sitting at 6.6 on FOTMob. That's got to be the top so far. It is. Through the middle, stripped away nicely there by O'Brien, but can't settle it with Imre and Rathbone. Come on, you guys, let's do something. Go the other way. Imre with it, knocks it back to Ward, and he's just going to thump and clear and leave it for a gray jersey. It's got to be Smith, who nice little touch there, keeps it back. Matty James, Rathbone, but he couldn't drag it past the defender. And so we give it away again. Let's make it a theme. Do we have a theme song in the background for the giveaway? Whitaker, Malanda, Britton, edge of the area, dances on the outside and just sheltered. Broadhead did a nice play and then just gave it away on the back pass. And now O'Brien has to collect from Doyle. Broadhead all by himself, waiting for some support, goes towards the end line, keeps it back in, gets pushed out. And Britton says no. You're allowed to tackle the ball, but you can't push the man in the chest and then take it from him, dude. Patrick O'Shaughnessy. You got the fires down there? Are you doing all right? Are you far enough away from them? We had one right on the mountain right over there, but it was contained. It's one of those ones where you look over and you're like, that's smoke. That's not good. But 1.5 hectares, and they threw everything at it.
I love that 2-hand shove to Broadhead's chest, throw him out of bounds.
And then complain about it. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Like, if you want to body a guy, that's one thing. 2 hands to the chest and throwing him is a little obvious.
It's not just a shoulder on shoulder. Guess who's there? Chest to foot and knocks it down. Ailing, just the vacuum cleaner, sucking every ball up. That didn't sound right. Oh, God. Singing songs for Steve Gibson in the crowd. Into the area, trouble there, knocked down. That's going to go out for a corner over on the left-hand side. I just have to say, like, 3 things. I'll tell you, last night was a ton of fun. I can't wait for that one to come out. The lad goes up to the choreographer. He's been doing stuff with Dancing with the Stars and Madonna and Ed Sheeran and Katy Perry, and says, I dance. And he goes, when we're done, I'll show you. And he did. Left-footed outswinger, far side, dangerous opportunity there. His body's flopping everywhere, and instead they're going to go on a run. Counter punch. Doyle there. O'Brien on the giddy up. Thomason racing to join. Broadhead right side, and he passes behind him. So Imre is going to have to fill and collect, and the red jerseys fill in. Let's do a thing here. Find a cross. Broadhead on the right-hand side, 20 yards out. Doesn't like it. Draws it back. Matty James. Come on, boys. We'll recycle it. If Doyle could score from here, 50 yards out, I'd certainly be impressed. I'd take it. And if he missed, I'd be like, why are you shooting from there, man? Imre, heavy touch, but the giddy up saves it. Draws it back to Viner. Switch on the other way as we're going backwards again. Come on. Doyle. Broadhead. LOB. Not a good pass to Doyle, so we'll recycle the other way. Nice little pass there up over top of the defender. And Imre takes it on the foot, and he's into the space. 9 yards cross, and doesn't make it, but Rathbone clears up. Right foot. Deflected, knocked down. Handball. Offside. Sam Smith, offside. I thought he might have just a funny sound more than anything else. Steve, you're the only one. Actually, let's make it a poll for fun. Who's with Steve? Do you miss the hydration break? And we'll just make it the 2 options. Yes, no. Start the poll. Malanda. Britain. Left-hand side. I didn't even see where he was, to be completely fair with you, RKO, so I can't comment on that one. The eyes getting readjusted here. I wanted to play this on the computer, but for whatever reason, when I have DAZN, it'll only work on my phone or the TVs. laptops, it does not like them. I keep getting an error code, and I've gone through all the troubleshooting, and I just can't fix it. 12:30. I haven't eaten since that burrito at 3 o'clock in the morning. Doyle, header, knocked down, trouble here. Big gap in the Lancashire looking for options. You don't want him with the ball, but it's knocked away. Was that LOB's foot? And it's fired forward, and the run is on. Rathbone knocks it down. Oh, Smith, sorry, knocks it down. Rathbone, Smith, broadhead fills. Back to Matty James. Lewis O'Brien, middle of the pitch, scaling for options while running with the ball. Pass slows down Doyle, but they can recollect. And are we going to recycle? Doyle says, no, I'll split the gap, and then gives up. And it's Matty James. We're 40 yards out, but the passes are connecting, and I'll take that. O'Brien, switch on. Himes thinking about it. Viner has it. Has Imre. Up forward. Put him under pressure with the pace of that one. Don't have a problem with going out there, but you got to have some giddy up. Middlesbrough fans. 3 a.m. burritos. That's it. I'm forging ahead to create my own hydration break. I'll just have a bevy. I mean, I can figure that out. Thanks, Steve. Sarmiento advances it forward. Malanda tries to get it back to Sarmiento, but way too heavy. Splits the gap, and it goes everywhere. We haven't been able to crack their back line. Right? Matty James trying to steal that one, can't get there. A reminder, dare I say it, as if this thing ends up tied at the end of regulation. No added extra time. It's straight to pens. And that's until the semifinals, where they'll play in the second leg, 30 minutes. I think you knocked that off of Imre. Why were you running so close? Yeah, the XG is not too skewed the other way, right? 0.5, 0.7, 0.78, 0.54. 50-50 in possession. Not enough touches in the box. And you know how I like touches in the box. I have to have just enough innuendo that Deandra stays on her edge but doesn't get upset with me. Oh, dangerous. That was a great pass and better header. Nice little clear there by Mr. Hyam. That had some promise all the way forward here. Berhalter looking to serve it up. First time I've really said his name, as Berhalter gets it again. Don't hurt me. Far post, laid up. Puts it into a dangerous spot and just cleared barely. God, I would love to have him in black or red when we're at home, but not Middlesbrough. And Donnell Jebison, if the rumor's true, that can get put into a box and shipped to the moon. I have no interest in that. Can I imagine the first Canadian, if it gets signed and it's Donnell Jebison, I'll lose my freaking mind. Free kick there. Fans won't be happy with it. $36 minutes, 25 seconds. 36 minutes and 30 seconds right now. Smith chatting to everybody. Yeah, John, 9 million. I'm with you. He has had his flashes where you're like, there it is. It's just too intermittent. Ward with a hard pass to Doyle. Left foot straight over the halfway line, leaving it to Thomason to go on a run, but the Britain is there, and he's going to knock it to the vacuum cleaner, and he just pokes it forward, but gives it away. Hey, I'll just call him the vacuum cleaner and hope that he coughs it up the whole time. Picks up a hairball. Matty James, halfway. It's been sort of a half of some quality and some flashes of brilliance and two equal teams taking cuts, but nothing really for us in the final third. Knocked out, should be ours. Coach Kim Hellerberg tried to get that, but Arfston knocked that one out. Arfston. It's just nice to be back. I don't think we have enough people who chirp RKO. Is chirp a football term? I thought chirping was a hockey term. Opportunity here, 2-on-1. Allen coming back. Brody, cut back. Sam Smith! Blocked. You got to do better than that. Thomason knocks it down 20 yards and skies it to the moon. Sam Smith with the opportunity in alone on goal, but Bryn makes the body big. Had to be the pass the whole time. Had to be the pass. They took away the shot, and he's onside. Wide open, left foot, back heel. Bugger me. That one hurts. We'll be replaying that one. Go left, go right, go up. Instead, he goes straight. Solomon Bryn. Gave it away. Rathbone deflected, and it just got touched and knocked out. We're getting there. We're warming it up. The opportunities are there. Regular starter last year, 46 matches played, 46 starts, 4,140 minutes. That's a lot of time. Check out the domestic cups. How frequently did he play in the cups too? They never had a backup, did they? He played just one cup, he played in the FA Cup last year, was the only start that he had. O'Brien gets a shove, tries to get back up, and does enough to get it back. Well done by him. Emery, nice little turn on the ball to get it back to Viner. Not a good first touch, and then he bounces around. Now we need black jerseys going the other way. It's all under control. That was scrambly. I'll take shots. Shots. Everybody. It was 0.7 or 0.54 until just moments ago. Up over top of the net there. Missed headers. Lifted up in Lancashire. Couldn't get to that one. 10 million quid move for the Oxford City man, and he doesn't get the head on that one. Is that just... Whoa! Noted. Payment towards a Wrexham jersey for Deandra. I'll write that down. We can make that happen. Fireball. Come on. 42 minutes, and somebody have to tell me in the chat how the first 10 minutes was, but I assume it's pretty much like this, except with less touches in the box for us. Thank you, Steve, by the way. Thomason with it. Draws it back. Doyle. Matty James. Oop. O'Brien has it. Taserface? Who's Taserface? Smith, can he get there? Can he beat Ayling? Oh, Ayling's just good. Even when he's beaten, you think he's in trouble. He still just gets himself to it as Doyle chests that one down, leaves it there for Lancashire. Pushing the back. Yeah, that was in his back. I didn't think it was a yellow, but I thought it was surely a foul. It went through his back. I've watched it, but I can't say I've really embraced Guardians of the Galaxy enough to be able to soak it all up. Come on here, lads. Right-hand side. It's going to be Whitaker. Searching for options, 20 yards out. Draws it back. Ayling there. Whitaker. Searching. Knocked forward. Ooh. Added time, 2 minutes maybe? Unless there was something that happened in the first 10 minutes that I missed. I don't think he touched the ball, John. I mean, I don't think it was a yellow, but you can't go with that much force through the back with a forearm. It's going to get you a foul. Whitaker advances it forward, knocked around, loose scramble ball, gray jerseys everywhere. Do I call them gray? Do I call them black? They're supposed to be black, but they look gray. Throw in for us. Imre. Shut my mouth. It'd make for a very boring live watch along if I just sat here in silence. Biner screaming for everybody to do a thing and then throws it over top of everybody. Matty James knocks it down. Castledine too, sucking everything up in the middle. Wolves taking out their frustrations on poor little Port Vale. 3-0. Enough. Right, Deandra? Just not the same. Britain with it. Turn my brightness down, Sean. Black. I got it. Oh, flop. Give a yellow for that shit. Like, that's embarrassing. I'm in the area, I'm in the corner, and I'm going to, like, he's... Anthracite, coal color. There we go. The coal kit. I can go with that. Thomason's giving it to him. Sam Smith advances it forward. Too much red. Oh, but they gave it away to Rathbone. And yeah, he tried to knock it back to himself, but it gets collected. Back pass, trouble there. Awkward. That would have been a freebie. I would have taken that. Thanks, Des. I'm not by myself and all alone on this one. Cole.
I agree with RKO. The simulations are getting out of hand by them.
Yeah. Stand on your feet. Just 1 minute of added time, and we've already spent it, and there's the whistle. The first half complete as we're back in business with EFL Cup match number 1. Middlesbrough and Wrexham so far 0-0. I was running around like madness, and so cleansing breath, I guess we do the stats. Brendan, how much of that did you get in, and what do you think of the first half back, the new season?
Yeah. I couldn't hear you totally. I was doing a couple other things at the time when you asked the question, but my thoughts anyway on the first half, I liked what I saw. I think we look really good. I was negative on Viner last year, I think rightfully so. He looked really good, really comfortable back there. I like his distribution. A lot of guys looking really good out there. So yeah, pretty excited if this is what we get. game in and game out, I think we'll do very well.
Yeah, I will take this a little. I mean, you got to expect some rust at the start, especially with how we've started historically. And I know that that's usually league matches, but we've been troublesome getting out of the gate and looked like hell. I mean, I remember that it was the MK Dons we played in the first one where we came back, or was that the second game of the season? I can't remember. But when it looked like looked atrocious, and then all of a sudden it all figured itself out. But we look good, and so I will take it. How close do you think this is to the starting 11? I mean, Smith more. Probably the obvious changeover. Is Ward preferred over Ogonkwo? Is Ogonkwo out the door?
Yeah, so that was some of the stuff that I was saying pregame. I looked at that lineup and I looked at the bench, and I was kind of surprised to see Keeler Dunn on the bench and Katamatri, and I was like, well, maybe Josh Windass is hurt, so that explains, some of that. But I don't know. I don't know that, like, I think he wants to get a better idea of like who earns a spot on the bench, not who earns a starting five. I think that's going to be pretty well set from last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows what he has. Like, he's not starting Kiefer Moore, and Kiefer Moore might not play a lot because he knows what he has in Kiefer Moore, right?
Yeah.
And I think that some of these other players are jockeying for positions. What he wants out of Kiefer Moore, he knows what that is, and when he wants that on the field against specific teams, then that's set. So you don't even need to see Kiefer play today. That's what the feeling I get, where everything else that's up in the air, he's playing games, he's seeing who meshes with who and how that looks. So, yeah, I don't know that we can take a ton from this. I don't know that Max is definitely unseated in his position and has to fight his way back on. I think, we didn't get to see Viner much at that position. So this is an opportunity for him to get plenty of time and for Parky to get a good read on him there, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Arthur and Max out there next week.
Thanks, Steve, for the donation, and thank you, Santiago, for the comment there. Our Horde has the best team of commentators. Thank you, Sean, Brendan, and Deandra. I am spoiled, and we are gifted with the assistance that Brendan and Deandra continue to do, and the joy apparently that you guys get, or you're just suckers for punishment and helping out with this thing. It's awesome each time. I'm interested to see whether we get Whiteman and Dobson out on the pitch at the same time. Rumors being Dobson could be off to Sheffield Wednesday. Ben Whiteman, I'll be honest, not really that thrilled about it. I would have done the video yesterday. I wanted to do them 24 hours after the official signing and just give my statistics take on it. And I've got the stats that are there. I just don't see the value of the upgrade. If you're going to go and get somebody, make it an upgrade. But there's an argument that Whiteman doesn't actually displace Dobson statistically. Yes, you're getting maybe a better passer, but you've also got pace questions, and he's old. I have been pleasantly surprised. It could be a signing like Thomason, and that's one that is comparable, where you're bringing somebody in who maybe didn't play that much, has that leadership expectation, comes from a club that's solid and finds his way and becomes really, really effective when given the shot. But I'm curious to see what happens there. Do we vote as to who the starter is next? Is it Ogonkwo? Is it Ward? And if it's not Ogonkwo, is he out?
I don't know.
Hey, got to call Deandra. We're not looking to. For me personally, go and get some younger guys who have some giddy up and pay the money. I mean, a $3.5 million transfer to bring in a guy whose market rate is less than $2 million. And I get transfer market's not a true representation of things, but outside of the striker position where they overpay on a premium, from midfield back, they typically pay under the transfer market rate. So I get it. Target the guy and we got the money, and so you spend it. But God, like, go and get somebody. 1.2 million, and we end up forking out more than twice that on a player in the midfield. He better be damn good. And that's the problem, is you put these guys, the expectations I have is higher. The 3.5 with all the add-ons, I think, is what it is. I think it's 2.5 and then 3.5, but I'll double check that before I make the video.
We have a couple of people chiming in about Dobson, John Lane not being a fan, but Jay thinks he's a good player. I think both can be right there. My two cents. I have fairly strong opinions on Dobson. I love the energy, hustle, tenacity he brings. Game in and game out. You can count on him to bring it. When everyone else isn't, he's still bringing it.
Yep.
So I think he would always have a place on my team. One, he's probably a great practice guy, but two, that he would come on when the team energy's low or you're behind and you need to get things going and make something happen. What I wouldn't do is have him on in a close game towards the end. I directly blame him for like 3 goals that were a result of set plays from him fouling someone on the other team within like 20 meters, 22 meters, and them getting a goal off of it late in the game, causing us to draw with the team or lose to teams that we were outplaying. In his unnecessarily hard tackles at the end of the game cost us in 3 different games at least. So, like, I love him so much. I didn't make a big deal out of that last year.
Yeah.
But boy, like, how did no one say anything about that? It was bothering the hell out of me. And I don't feel like I could trust him. Like towards the end of a close game, I'm thinking, please, Dobson, don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. And yeah, so
John's with you in the comments there, and RKO with the good shout that says from Yahoo, despite internet speculation linking him to Sheffield Wednesday, Parky clarified no official offers have been made for the midfielder, so it could be something in that. I always like the adjective used to qualify a statement. But anyway, we'll take Parky at face value, and then Des identifying something that I haven't really turned my mind to, but we can certainly talk about it now. We start seasons slow typically because every new level we build a team for that level. This season is different. We have another season in the championship and have a championship settled team. I remember there being, stark turnover, and you're bringing in 3-4 guys. Last year was exceptional because that was a massive, I think a larger overhaul. That's just the feel of it. I haven't counted numbers. But I think there's something to that from Dez's perspective. I think he's probably bang on that. Viner was with the club, even though we didn't see him that much. But you look at the guys that are on the lineup right here, and they're all staples of teams that have, and practice and all that sort of stuff. Other than Imre and Viner, who was with the team since January, but we hardly saw. These are people that have had at least one season wearing Wrexham. So,
John, you want to do the stats, by the way?
Yeah, I can do the stats. Let's do that. And I should go get a drink. Dying. 52%, 48%. We were way behind on that, and we came back. The XG jumped up. We were now bumped up to 1.06, which is surprising to me, but we were behind by 0.2, 0.3 for the longest period of time. 0.78, 0.54 is what I saw until right near the end. 6 total shots for us, 4 for them. They've had more touches in the box, and I know that doesn't impact the XG stuff, but they're sniffing around it a little bit more than we are, and so the XG might not capture that stat, but the touches in the box certainly do. So to me, a 50-50 game, it really, it's there for anybody to take. 2 shots on target for them, 1 for us. Big chances, 4 for us, 1 for them. All of them missed, both on both sides. Passes are near even, 222 to 207. Accuracies close to even, 86, 84%. We've got an extra card. We haven't had a corner. And speaking of corners, going back to Whiteman, we may have an improvement on set play. That's his thing. Tom asked if there's a watch along for Canada versus Mexico. You want me to watch the U20? CONCACAF U20 qualification for Olympics on the line with that one. The U.S. is the host for the 2028 Olympics. They're not automatically. I guess that assumes the U.S. beats Costa Rica in the other semi. And I haven't checked to see what time they play, if it's on now or after. Do I have the chance? The time? I'm drowning at work, and I haven't slept. Let's see how I feel. I don't even know if I can get the game in Canada. So that'll be a fun one to watch. if you're from Vancouver or you know hockey, the Sedins, Swedish-born players, played for the Canucks for years. Their son, Valta, a staple of the U20 Canadian club. Anyways, I digress. Wrexham time. Any other rumors that you've heard? Do you get involved in those anymore, Brendan? Or are you kind of like me now? I'm sort of numbed on all the names and all the speculation. I don't even look up
No,
anybody.
I do go
Get smoked.
searching for the rumors. I go listening to the nonsense on the Red Passion thread where I'm just like, guys, I'd like to get to like any part where it's talking about players. They spend 75% of the time shitting on each other, and 20% of the time talking about things that happened prior to 1970. And then there's, football talk. So I'd love it to be a little more focused in there, but it isn't. And that's the people that are there. So, that I like looking at that, and then they're more in the know than I am. So getting to look players up and look at their statistics and then see some highlight videos and try to see how I envision them working with the team. And then, only one out of like 10 or 15 do I actually get excited about. Most of the time the players aren't, needle movers.
Yeah. Is there a name out there that you've heard that you're like, that would be intriguing?
No, none of the strikers that I've heard have made me get all excited. They're still talking about the giant, the Australian giant. There's what's his name? Defensive midfield, center back.
I haven't been following along. I don't even get bothered at it until it starts to get to like some near official sources and it's legitimate people talking about it. Then I'll look at it. So I haven't been involved at all. It's part. I love the signings and I love being able to do the analytics. That Fevs football analytics, and I should probably bring it up and put it into the chat. If you are a stats person, it's by far for and it's not just the championship. It's like every league that's out there. If you are this Bristol City guy, I don't know what his AI scraping is and how he sources all of this, but Fevs, and he's not paying me. It's just a really good site, analytics.
Yeah, Sutar would be interesting. That was the defender. I worry about us defensively on set pieces late in games that we don't have enough substantial bodies to stop easy headers and stuff. And he's just an absolute beast. I would be a little concerned about him getting run around, but he does surprisingly well in the open field. He has big, long strides and he bodies people well. So he is very good. I don't know who he'd displace. And if, I don't think you can take Chaim off the field. He's just too good.
Yeah, Chaim's been sold. I will say Ailing has him as far as if I was to be honest about ranking center backs. Chaim's up there for sure, but man, that Ailing guy, every single match I watch, he frustrates the shite out of me because he's good. Players making their way back out. Well, I don't expect any changes at the half. A reminder for everybody: straight to pens if we don't get a resolution in this one. Suter in the World Cup. I didn't really watch very many Australian games, to be completely fair. I don't know. I want him to go big. I mean, if we're making the push, get somebody who's going to shake it up a little bit, who has designs of joining Wrexham and sure getting paid for it, but with the expectation that they're going to be a step above, an obvious step above. And I don't care if you have to go to save Villarreal and get yourself a striker, Tani Olose. Man, if you wanted tickets to this one, the EFL Cup still protested. Is that how that works? Because there's nobody at this thing. And of the players that I thought would be best for championship football, Middlesbrough's already signed him with Berhalter. And on the Canadian side, it's really just Tanny. The rest, there's still too many question marks for me. Jaden Nelson might be a fit.
If we're going to go striker, I want to go big. I don't want to go
like
someone else
shake
similar to Smith, Broadhead, Windus. I want someone special. Otherwise, don't bother. We're like the guys we got can get it done. It was the back
underway
of the team in the thin midfield that killed us, not the strikers.
Yeah, and Johnny hasn't looked whether that's adjustment, he played in the MLS, which has more creativity and freedom and movement and all that sort of stuff. And I thought that was a cheap free kick. Ailing. Give him a yellow too. He clearly went through his back with a forearm shove on the back, didn't he? I'm being sarcastic. I'm going to have to get the thumbnails going here. It's that time of the year. Wrexham, by the way, left to right on your computer screens if you're not watching. Middlesbrough, right to left. And I'm on the wrong thing. Yeah, go record. That's what I want. I want a superstar, shake it up like. And there is consideration for Whiteman. Where did we struggle and what probably cost us last year was that lull when we had everybody out with injury. Matty James with the foot and Chief was out. Had nobody played as a defensive holding mid that was running at 100%. So you bump Viner up there and hope that he can do it, and he didn't really do the job there. I thought he could do the job there from statistically. It just didn't work out. So maybe it's just added cover. Ailing with it, tries to slide through. Oh, a giveaway. Long ball leading on for Rathbone. Can he get there? Drawn over. Sam Smith. Left foot. Blocked. Come on, Sammy. Sammy boy.
Can you call out the time? I'm a little behind you.
Yeah, I'm at 46 minutes and 55 seconds coming up right now, and 47 minutes coming up now. And if you want another bump, whoops, I'm happy to do that. Viner at 7.3. He is so. Bearhalter just drawing it back there. Ailing, moving it over. Nice little curl on Rathbone. Hard ball. Are we going to be able to get it on the recall? We can't. It's over to the right-hand side. Whitaker then 20 yards out, 18 yards out into the area, knocked down Doyle, and then he backs up. Thomason backs up, and then Thomason gives it away, and Lancashire scoops it over top. 10 million quid. That's what that gets you. 12 goals in the championship, and offside Sam Smith. Thought exercise. What would happen if that breakaway were CAD? Lucky bong hit coming, Steve. Queuing up the magic. I really hope that that's going to be the lucky charm for the season is bong hits. We're going to be the happiest and also most chill watch along around. This is everybody's just hot boxing in front of their TVs and monitors. RKO's 20 seconds ahead and stuck. That's a long wait when there's good news. Ailing, 35 yards, 25 yards out, draws it back into the air. Well done, Thomason again on the other side, covering for Doyle, and he gets it up to Broadhead. Broadhead left it there for Matty James, and he's in trouble. Lost the ball. Lancashire now curls. Doyle blocks that. We need a clear here. Get our feet under us. We're not looking so comfortable as Whitaker. To Malanda. Whitaker again. Matty James steps out on him. Right-hand side. Nothing. Bearhalter. Not a good cross. Smashes it into the back of Broadhead, and it comes free over on the left-hand side. It just loose balls, picking it up. Everything Sarmiento. Don't like this, but not a threat yet as that one's cleared away. Arfston, he knocks it down. Viner collects Imre, and giddy up on your horse there.
Thomason's keeping a ton of guys on side. He's dropping so far back. Look at, I don't think he's on the same page.
I think he got trapped covering a couple of times. But yes, too far back even on the cover. Broadhead just with a flick trying to get past Ailing. Couldn't do it as he read that, curled at Ailing, and now it's Doyle who collects. Long ball on the ground. Broadhead. He's got by his man. Will it stay in play? And it does not. Stat came up on the zone broadcast. First match against Middlesbrough in the EFL Cup since 1972, a 2-0 loss. I can't check that. Sarmiento giving away, gets it back. Jitterbug to the right-hand side through the midfield. Brody, well done, gets a boot on that one and frees it. Thomason collects Doyle, and he's going to spin back to Ward, and Ward right foot. Nope, not going to thump it, just to Viner. Viner searching, hands up, still looking for options. Nice pass to Matty James. Nice poke through, nutmeg pass. Imre now across the middle of the pitch. Matty James all the way forward. Imre's going to overlap, and Matty James tries to serve it up, and you're not going to get to that past Ailing. Take Imre on the right-hand side and see what we get there. Cocktail booster. Dandra's going to consider running out for a bong. Let's go, lads. Imre, Ailing. Giveaway. Doyle intercepts there. Well done. Comes by. The pass, not a good one. And the splits. Well done by O'Brien, showing us the early season flexibility. Rescued that one with the splits. Rathbone tries to draw his man in, just takes an easy back pass to Viner. Subs at the 65th minute. What's the over-under? EFL Cup and no Harry Ashfield. Somewhat surprising, maybe. Middlesbrough. Nothing from Wrexham's yet so far. It's been Middlesbrough with the kickabout. John, I'm not fat shaming. I am fat. 52 minutes, 45 seconds as Milana gets it over to Whitaker, right-hand side. Lancashire going on a run, picks up the ball 9 yards out, knocked down, staying in for a corner. Bounces around on Doyle, and he gets shimmied out the wrong way. Yeah, John, I can get that one. I think we're going to see Dobson come in. I think we'll see Scar and Clueworth come in. There's a lot of reasons. Keeler Dunn coming on. We've got to figure out what he's got and if he can find a home, because that's Lancashire. But Danny Ward up over top and grabs and collects. Long throw. Imre lets it bounce in front of him. Is he going to chip past? He just chipped it right to him. All that effort, all that run, and then you just cheaply give it away to Sarmiento, who goes on the counter. Matty James, he gets the forearm to the chest. This fends him off. Whitaker, right-hand side, overlap. There's one team that looks a lot more spry than the other, and they're wearing red kit.
That's great distribution. That's the kind of stuff I want you to keep them on the pitch.
Left foot. Whitaker misses the net. Wakey, eggs and bakey. Just wait for the cavalry. It's coming. It's coming, Steve. Ooh, I am tired. Huh. Flicked on. Can we get through? Nice little tackle play there. God damn the defenders for being defenders. Borges interrupts that opportunity as it couldn't get through. Yeah, I'll take some Bailey C. We're getting there. 9 minutes away. Broadhead coming back. Thomason takes the handoff. Doyle decides he wants to go forward and puts everybody in the spin cycle and comes out with it. Advance ball forward. Sam Smith into the area, tries to chip pass and goes down. Nothing there. Come on. Sammy is not in mid-season form on that one. He blew a boot, so he gets a yellow card. Did he get a simulation yellow? Doyle with a great ball forward. What was the yellow for here? He goes down, hits a knee, gets up. That's shit. He tripped. He cautioned for a trip. Did you think he was selling that, Brendan?
That's effing bullshit. They call him that simulation. He wasn't even asking for it. He fell and he was grimacing because he hurt himself. That's it. This guy sucks.
Blows a tire, picks up a yellow. Crazy.
All they've been doing is bullshit like that, and now he calls it.
Wow. Viner searching for Imre. Matty James. Matty James beats Arfston. Rathbone looking for Sammy Smith. Hits the gap. Smith with him. Got Viner and Rathbone in behind. Imre, and Rathbone in behind. And Sam Smith is going to curl all the way back to 25 yards out and lay it off for Viner. Yeah, I'm just proud of you for just saying effing and not going full blast on that one. I was like, that's hilarious. Rathbone gets run over. Lucky he didn't get a yellow on that one for the simulation. Lewis O'Brien tries to pick the pocket of Sebastian Berhalter, who's been pretty non-existent, and even there, he's kind of sleeping as the ball came forward before he gets a pass up. That was a good one to Castledine. Sarmiento, left-hand side, 35 yards out, 25 yards out, cuts towards the middle of the pitch, slides it over. Berhalter, right footer, blocked. That's a second. Less space and time. He's going to have to learn to have some giddy up. Is in the championship, they'll actually play defense. Cross all the way over, knocked down. Berhalter, blocked again, and I think that hit the groin. Castledine. I missed how that one was. Castledine got into it, and Thomason's down, stepped on his ankle. He stepped on his foot. Announcers say it should be a yellow. Not just a foul, but a yellow. But boot on boot. Thomason with the family jewels block. That's commitment, right? Franks and beans.
Why isn't that? Did they give him a yellow? Because
no.
This guy's
Berhalter with space.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
As long as we get out uninjured, it's just a cup game. We'll deal with.
Does every Middlesbrough player have a Messi shirt on right now that I haven't seen?
I mean, I without looking at it, I'm sure this is a League Two ref getting his shot to demonstrate whether he's got the capacity there. I'll take that, Santiago. Sarmiento.
Come on, I want to see subs get.
It's the Italian I struggle with. Catamatri. Whitaker draws it back. Service. Loose, made it through. Knocked down. Ward lets that one go as Berhalter had the opportunity. He's been jumpy, jittery, and usually he's pretty good at stuff like that, but collects it and then just rushes that one. Straight to pens if a draw. Yep.
How does Doyle swing and miss on that?
Ward. Whitaker. No red, so he's going to hold up and wait. Goes the other way. Long pass over. Arfston. Sarmiento dodges a tackle. 25 yards out. Flight flick over to the right-hand side. Cut back header. Leg shear. That's in. You knew that was coming. Lots of time. 30 minutes. Have at her. Giddy up. It was like a kid on a playground. It was a pretty goal. Defended like shite. Spectating on defense is never going to be good. Sarmiento gets past and nobody really picks him up until Matty James gets over. Goes far post. Thomason can't get there. And the header goes down and Doyle doesn't pick up the only red in his area. So... who got the header back to him? Berhalter? The two new guys. Berhalter to Lancashire, and the two guys who hadn't done shite all game all of a sudden connect and do a thing.
Again, that whole time, it was Thomason keeping everyone on. Like,
well, he had to go back to get that, try to get that header. Imre looking for the quick counter attack. 9 yards out, pass back. Rathbone looking for options, can't get there. He's going to give it back to Imre. That pass wasn't hard enough. You can't just lay off 18 yards across. Just too easy to go and pick out, and Middlesbrough just thumps it down the pitch, and so we'll click. No, I have no blame on Ward for that one. The blame I have for that one was Doyle not reading the room. There's only one person in a threatening position there on a cutback pass, and it's Lancashire, and he was 8 feet off of him.
But Imre's first pass to Broadhead was really good. Should have materialized into at least a shot.
Smith can't get on the other side of Malanda. Yeah. Malanda. Ailing. Malanda.
Jed said that Parky
what are they thinking?
mentioned he
One
would go
team
to
what?
subs early. He meant Parky early, not.
Is it one
early.
team in England? Like that's like anybody on the Wrexham team feels like shafted because they're what? I don't know. Sorry, I missed that because I was trying to listen to the chant.
Talking about subs and when Parky's going to make them.
Got to be coming soon. Broadhead spinning in circles, draws it back to Matty James. Viner now 35 yards out. Imre 25 yards out. Doesn't like it. Returns it back to Viner. Hyam. O'Brien. Thomason's on the left, but he lays up for Doyle. Doyle through now to O'Brien. Whoa. Set piece here from a dangerous spot. It's just stepped right in front of him and hip checked him. Boop. If we could have had that sub to see Whiteman, we'd see what he can offer here, but it's Doyle with it. Up and down from here all day, right, Brendan?
Definitely. You got to be going for it. I don't know who they're going to send in, though. Is it going to be Broadhead?
Yeah, John just called my shot. I want Windass. I want Windass to take the shot, but it looks.
Yeah. If Windass was out there, it has to be him. But other than that, I guess from this distance,
this is Broadhead.
He starts to peter if it gets any deeper than this, but yeah, right here, this is
Longman.
him.
I'm assuming that's for Imre. Broadhead, right foot. It went up, it didn't come down. Late and heavy, no card, but we trip and get a card. Dan Scar with the coaching. Longman is the move, Deandra. Broadhead, chest it, knocks it down, scream for handball. It goes out, but I thought he had his left leg swept. Karate Kid style. Sweep the leg. Arfston. Puts it forward. Castledine to Arfston. And only Longman. Yeah, that's our 65th minute sub. So now we'll wait another 7 to 12 minutes for the next. Oof. Corner on the other side. Is that one off a boot? Not offside? More subs, but I'm assuming that's going to be Middlesbrough. 2 changes. What is Midnight as a sponsor? Who are they? Midnight. Spelt Americanized.
Gambling site.
Is it?
Looks like it.
Oh, it's Middlesbrough's 150th season. The UK's fastest growing sports betting and online gaming brands. Right-footed in-swinger from Sebastian Berhalter. Has himself an assist. Other than that, he's been pretty non-existent through the game. As Wrexham and Middlesbrough having more of a dance than anything else with each other, and the ref wanted to come in and schoolboy. Okay, headmaster. Joseph out there. They're just messing around now, aren't they? Far post, up in the air, headed away. Hyam can't get around his man. Could have been fouls either way on that one, as there was lots of entanglement. Goes out another corner. We're just not in it. George Edmondson, one of the subs. Kyle Joseph, attacker on the other for Middlesbrough. Arfston on his way out, and I don't know who the other one was. Left-footed in-swinger. Is that Whitaker with that? 6 yards high, coming down. Ward goes out and collects. Foul and goes the other way. Did he give a card to Lancashire for messing with Danny Ward? Oh, it's not too early in the year to start out with a little bit of magic. Let's get one here and go to pens and have some fun. Come on. Can't collect that. Just cheaply given away. And there's the sub on the run. Lancashire wide open. Lifts it up over top. Great ball forward from Kyle Joseph. Came in for Sarmiento. Philip John subs. Mr. Parkinson's going to get the full name, the legal name treatment here. Yes, Deandra, fun. Space. Rathbone. Viner. Across the halfway line. More forward, looking for Sam Smith. He's going to get a knockdown. Left foot! The volley, and it was there for him. Malanda slow and getting back. Left it for him. Miss hit. Would have been a hell of a goal. Golly. Ailing with it. Right-hand side. Whitaker moving forward. Pass forward. Couldn't get to it. Danger here. Cut back pass. Find a red jersey. Berhalter's up at the top. Get that close to the goal line, you immediately got to crank your head the other way and find a freaking body. Borges, left-hand side. I said Berhalter's had a crap game, and with that assist, he's the highest-ranked player on the team. 8.0. Or in the game. Oh, John really wants to get it. Okay, we got a Kiefer Moore. We got a Bailey Catamatri, and we're going to see Ben Whiteman. Wrexham debut. Sam Smith off for Kiefer Moore. James, that makes sense, off for Whiteman. And BC. I'm sorry, John.
So are we into the same rules as the Prem now with the 10 seconds, 5 seconds on throw-ins and all that stuff?
I don't believe so, but have I looked into it? No. Borges thrown in. Berhalter, skip, flip pass up over top. Ailing gets in, swept down. It's going to be a free kick from 25, 30 yards. Well, we did get two forwards in, right? Berhalter. Dios mío. Berhalter, right foot. Too heavy. No, dangerous. Wow, that was... I thought that was way too heavy. It died in the air, and Edmondson was right there, and that should be in the back of the net. Wide, freaking open. I think it was offside. BC can't get up there and get it. I'm just going to call him Catamatri. Giveaway. Middlesbrough going the other way. Lewis O'Brien a little bit lazy on that one, trying to get it to Whiteman. Doesn't work. Oh, Jesus. Ouch. Do I waste the two on an EFL Cup match? I can't find it in me to wear down any magic on an EFL Cup match. They can do it by themselves. If this was FA, yeah, I'm doing it. If it's a league match, I'm definitely doing it. EFL. Well, Kyle Joseph didn't like that one. Dom Hyam. Looking. Lots of red kit laying off. Viner. Thought he was going to go to Whiteman. Doesn't do it. Whiteman comes to provide that option for the pass. Hyam doesn't like it. Goes to Viner. Viner, Whiteman. And that wasn't a good first touch of the ball. Gives it away. It'll roll all the way back to Mr. Ward. Scoops the ball and go the other way. Yeah, that's true, RKO. I would wear it for an EFL Cup if we get to maybe round 4-ish. Whiteman. I thought he was a progressive passer. Laid back, and we go long anyways. Longman. Drawn back. Viner. Hyam. Can we do a thing? 15 minutes. O'Brien up to Doyle, who's all the way forward. He slides it on the deck. Berhalter couldn't get to it. Brody's able to get it, but it's a scramble, and he's going the wrong way. Gets it over to Whiteman. He's looking. Lewis O'Brien, Whiteman, left-hand side. Doyle looks for BC, but it's too heavy, too high, and it's going to be headed out. And will we get a throw? We will, from 8 yards away. Yeah. Thomason, Jesus. Sorry about that, everybody. Making banging noises. Hyam. Whiteman. Viner. Long ball down the right. BC can't get there. Longman's nowhere to be seen. It's kicked out, and it's going to be scooped up there by Viner. Whistle blows. Subs. Keeler done. Are we taking somebody off from the back? No, swapping up for Broadhead. I was kind of hoping we'd change things up and go forward. Come on, DKD. Let's do a thing against your old club, Middlesbrough. He didn't want you. Hurt him. O'Brien. It's all the way back to Viner. Presses on, going the other way. Hyam. Giveaway. Oh, more opportunity there. Off of his shins, but he can't get it. It's just easily collected, and that's the frustration. Just calm as you like in the back line. Throw in Middlesbrough. 13 minutes and change. Parky in mid-season form with the late subs. Oh, they blew that down for taking too long on the throw-in. I like that call. I'm with it. Score on this. Take advantage of it. It was the delay. It fired us up. Time wasting sons of ducklings. Longman, Whiteman. So far, he's proven very adept at passing back to his center backs. Gets that one laterally. Back to Whiteman again. He's searching. Back pass. Viner. Long ball. See, you bring the guy in to help you connect that back line, but he's basically in their pocket. When was the last time we scored? Wasn't Southampton. It wasn't Liverpool. You got to go back to Leeds, don't you? Well done for Whiteman getting ahead on that one, going the other way. Advances the ball forward. Kiefer Moore tried to draw it around Malanda. Can't do it, and so we're going to swing it all the way back. 12 minutes and change. I mean, what did we have? 5 big chances? Total shots, total opposition in the box. Oh, it's 4. They saying we didn't have any. Longman, nice little outside the boot pass forward to BC. Puts it there for Longman to run into, but Longman didn't get the giddy up going, and it's just headed up to take a throw in. Another whistle. Last window for Middlesbrough. Is that what that was? Yes. This guy looks young. Taking off Lancashire up front is number 46, Finlay Cartwright. 19 years of age. Okay, come on, do a thing. Doyle, left-hand side. Thomason dancing. Still looking for an option. Doesn't like what he's got. His Britain's out on him, so he's drawing it back to Whiteman. 30 yards away. He's going to go straight across and find Longman. He's got 2 men on him. Viner now, 35 yards. Pass all the way over to Longman, 20 yards out. Took too long to get off, so the referee said play on. So I guess there's your answer to the FIFA Prem rules being put into place. They're down to 10 men. Is that what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're down to 10 men for a minute because they took too long for him to come out. Score on that. We got a power play. Hockey terms. Left foot. Headed and cleared. And Berhalter advances it forward. Waiting for a stop and play to try and get it out. We're up. We got a man advantage. Nice pass forward, 18 yards. Lost it there. Stabbed by Kiefer Moore. Danson, Thomason. Back heel, left footer. And it goes out of play. Corner. Well, they're back up to 11 men. Well, that'll wake out everybody up. You take too long to get off and you get the penalty. Put the ball in. Whiteman, we'll see. Let's see what he's got for corners. We'll do a corner from the opposite side. Off the shoulder of the defender, and I think it was Ailing, and bounced straight up in the air. Went over top. Oh, Lewis O'Brien from the other side then. Come on, find something from a set piece. Do something. Left foot delivered. Headed away. All red jerseys at the near post. So Longman collects it. 35 yards out. He's going to fire it over to the other opposite side. O'Brien sort of on his offside. Longman, he's going to chip it up and just red kit there, but give it away. Stepped in front of Hyam, and he's going to just collect it and get it out wide to Thomason. Lots of forwards in the box. Somebody serve it. Bullet. Cleared down. Right foot. Blocked, and we'll take another corner on the left-hand side. We're out banging around. We're doing things. Put it on Moore's head. I'm going to call Doyle. I don't care. Let's have some fun. Let's make Deandra sweat with the pens. Give me the penalties. Whitaker, right foot in, swinger. It's dangerous, and Ailing there. Push on the keeper. I thought he was going to do a curl pattern, a button hook. And of all the officiating gigs that are out there, is the fourth official the worst one? Like, all you do is just get the pissing and moaning from the benches the whole time, and you got no recourse. Hi, I'm going to grab this one. 6.5 minutes and change. Katamatri. Heavy touch, but dances around, beats 2 men, and swings it over to the right-hand side. Longman, 35 yards out. Up to Keeler Dunn. Keeler Dunn curling. We went on the long, circuitous path. It was easily collected by Borges and broken down. Biner searching for options. Going to give it to Longman. Longman there. Cut back pass. Headed out the other way, and we'll grab a throw from the right-hand side, 10 yards out. Longman. For the game against Cardiff. Why? Why would we be worried about Swansea or Cardiff? Stuff them. Whiteman. I mean, bad teams can win games sometimes. That happens. But, well, that's a yellow and maybe a red. Yellow. Professional foul, but and I guess can't say obvious goal scoring opportunity on that one. So I think just not good in our finishing. And we had one sleeper defensively that bit us in the back end where Thomason slept on the Berhalter cutback. I mean, the thing about those cutback passes are always dangerous, but you got to pick up a man. Cartwright, the sub who came in for Lancashire, knocks that down to Castledine. Cartwright, the 18-year-old, dragging in front of Longman. Doesn't like his option, so he's going to curl and goal. Tries to get the pass, give away, and here we go. Giddy up, Katamatri. Knocked out, and we'll take a throw in 35 yards away. Gray jerseys running forward. Long, man. Throw it long. Okay, short. Ben was there. It's knocked out. We'll get another throw. I am starving. Viner through the middle. Not a good touch there. Keeler done. That's not okay. First touch goes 6 to 8 feet off your foot. That's a nice little ball. With trouble. Whitaker, post. Three and a half minutes and out of time. Thanks, Des. Yeah, I'm not convinced either way. That's the thing. Like, it's 1A, 1B for me. The good news is no money in the EFL Cup, so the winner only gets, at least last year's, 100,000 quid, right? It's a drop in the bucket. Yeah, we're all kind of meh with the goalkeeping situation, I think. Thrown in. At least when the ball finally got in his hands, it was quick. We need a turnover. 2 minutes and added time, and I don't think that there will be much. What are we thinking? 3 minutes, maybe 4? Yeah, it's been pretty tidy by Middlesbrough to clean this game up and let the minutes tick away. Keeler done. Curling. Whiteman advances it forward. BC pulls it back to Viner. Halfway line. Minute and 40 seconds. Looking for some late magic. Viner. Left-hand side. Hyam. Longman goes on the wide side, circuitous run, leaves it there for LOB, swings it left. Doyle, he's going to grab it and go on a run. 25 yards out, 20 yards out, left foot into the box. Keeler done, just off his shins and knocks it out. Doyle, left foot, scooped up, straight into the bread basket for Bryn. Long ball. Left on Joseph goes, and is he going to corner flag? No, he's just going to hold it and look for options. A red kid coming forward. They'll take their time with it as Whitaker has it over on the right-hand side and draws it back. Berhalter, that was a bad pass to him, and it's given away, and Kiefer Moore not enough pace to go and grab that one. Ay. Well, turnover. If we're going to do it, we got to go now. Kiefer Moore wiped out by Ailing on the tackle. Oh, why did that happen? Three minutes of added time. It's just not looking good. They're just not connecting. I liked it when there was touches in the box and there was some enterprising play, and a lot of that has largely gone away in the second half. Viner, long ball, thumping it forward for Kiefer Moore against Ailing. Chests it down, and Keeler Dunn can't get to it. Keeler Dunn's looked like shit. Like, I'll be honest. Bad first touch. There's a hold. Free kick for Whitaker. Who cares about yellow cards now in the EFL Cup? It doesn't matter. Don't translate into anything if you're not going to be playing in further games in the competition. I think, unfortunately for me, like DKD's running out of real estate in order to demonstrate he can have a role here. And I know it's unfair with limited minutes, but he's got to go out and do a thing, and hasn't. Keeler Dunn, pass over to Thomason there, led on onside, offside. You have to ask the question when Kiefer Moore is that far ahead of the defender. The instant thought is offside. Minute and a half. Danny Ward, he's got fire in the belly. He ran over there to grab that and play it. Hand goes up. What are we looking for? A sub? A late sub in the last minute. But see how fast that was, Brendan? Whitaker right off, didn't go for the handshake, just gets off the pitch so that they don't end up playing down a man. And Danny Ward gets us back underway, so we'll get another minute from that point. Throw in for Mark.
Yeah, I don't know that you were right. You said that all those rules that I was...
Oh, I was wrong. I clearly am wrong.
Yeah.
I'll admit
I'm used to that. I'm just not used to you admitting it.
I think I did say I don't think so.
You might have. I'm just joking.
And I hadn't necessarily looked it up, but they're all in, and we've got 20 seconds here. Danny Ward's going to thump it down and score it on a crazy bounce. No, but he is thumping it. Oh, elbow in the back of the head. That was interesting. They took a free shot on Kiefer Moore right in the back of the neck. Well, it's over. Call it. 2 or 1-0. And Chaim's going to go in there having a chat about this is all on the headshot on Kiefer Moore, but do we really care that much to have a handbag moment in an EFL Cup first round? Probably not. Brendan, give me some sober second thought. DeAndres is black.
No, I'm
the first half was good.
I'm quite happy with this. I didn't know that I wanted to go deep into this tournament anyway. So get out early. Let's focus on what we need to This was an opportunity to see certain players get to play together. I'm happy with what I saw. Viner did so many things better than I saw him last year. You know, so many guys look good out there. And this is Middlesbrough we're going up against. They didn't put out their worst squad. They came to win the game, and they're supposed to be. People have them 1 or 2 or 3 in the league.
3. I nobody's 1 and 2 are already locked down, but Middlesbrough is a vastly improved team, and I can't.
If you look at the statistics of this game, they're very even, very little difference. If you watch the game, the eye test, it's not like we don't belong out there. We just didn't do anything. We didn't do enough with those opportunities, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking, in the regular season, those are 2 losses when we play Middlesbrough. I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking we could win either game.
West Ham and Wolverhampton, the Wolves, they're doing 1-2, and then after that, it's to me. I just don't think. I don't think Burnley is going to be it this year. And they might not even make the playoffs, and I'll call that now. And people can give me grief for it if it doesn't happen, but that's my call on it. But you look at it on a go forward basis. For me, Middlesbrough is like 3rd place, and I don't think anyone's going to be pushing the top 2, but they'll be in that 3-4 spot, waiting to see in the semifinals of the playoffs, for sure. I have no doubt about that. And I think after that 3rd, then everybody else that is in that running for the playoffs, the Wrexhams, the Derbys, the Birminghams, the Sheffield United, potentially, Burnley, it could possibly be in there. They're all going to be in there. So I take this, the EFL Cup, we don't have to worry about wasting our time on these extra games now. We can rest up and do our thing. The FA Cup, once that starts, we go all in, but that's where it's at. Des is calling for correction signings. I'm all for it. Find out a way. I need to go and get some food in my stomach. I am absolutely famished after what was a full day, a full night last night. And so for the women's schedule come out, I'll get the thumbnails out for that. Is then the men's schedule, obviously, Cardiff City, we're here on a Monday. I'm just bringing up the calendar. Monday the 17th, follow that up. 6 days later, we'll be at home against Watford, and then we go Friday, and then we go Wednesday. This is going to be some hell of a thing to stay on top of. So we'll throw everything at it and try to cover. And I appreciate the donos, and I'll have to talk to Deandra about things. And much love and happiness. And thanks, Brennan, as always. And take care, everybody. Hit that like button and the subscribe button if you haven't. Take care. Bye.